What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we got a new intel drop, but the craziest part is this talks about the Black Ops 6 beta download, the new HUD for Call of Duty, and we got early gameplay footage of that. So that's what we're going to be talking about, and I'll explain everything for you guys. And to top it off, there's even a free community pack that Call of Duty is going to be giving out to everyone for downloading the update. So I got all the details for you guys in this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss out on Call of Duty news. But let's go ahead and get into it. Call of Duty said they are now going to be optimizing the Call of Duty experience, and they provided this photo, and this is just a sneak peek of what the HUD is going to look like, which I'll showcase a little bit more later down into the blog post. But they said streamlined menus, smaller downloads, greater control over what you download, and a focus on games. We're optimizing the way players interact with and access their Call of Duty library, and here's what's changing and how we're getting there. So they said, as you look forward to Black Ops 6, we've been working on ways to improve the Call of Duty experience by optimizing the menu navigation and offering smaller and more customized downloads, plus other benefits to your Call of Duty library. We've heard your feedback, and along with our own tests and learning, have worked to optimize the player's access to download Call of Duty, as well as the Call of Duty HQ. So it says, moving forward, there's going to be a new streamlined interface, direct access to games, more control over your downloads, including Warzone content, expanded streaming technology to reduce the file size of these updates, and these changes will be rolled out in phases as a series of downloads after these larger initial updates, and future Call of Duty downloads will decrease in size and existing files will take up less space on your device. Now, they said as a thank you for this, they're also going to give you a free set of rewards, which I'll be talking about later as well. But here is the roadmap that they ended up showcasing. So first off, they said upcoming updates August 21st. They're reorganizing the game content, so that's the day the Season 5 Reloaded update goes live. They said it will be a part of that update, and then new tech and a reorganization of data to prepare for Black Ops 6 beta and launch. Then the open beta is on August 30th, so you'll be able to download that, and I'll have the download size and everything for you guys as well covered later on. And then mid to October, new user interface, so they're going to showcase the interface as well in the blog post. And then on October 25th, the launch of Black Ops 6, and then Season 1 is when it starts, but they don't give us a date for that, so I'm guessing sometime around December. Now, what they say here, they said setting the stage, the first big update on August 21st, paving the way for the benefits require a larger initial update set to release alongside the launch of Season 5 Reloaded. Introducing game file reorganization, separating Call of Duty Warzone from default download for annual titles, implementing new texture streaming tech. So basically what they're telling you is this update will be the first one and it'll be the biggest one, and then later on it'll start getting smaller. And they said separating Call of Duty Warzone from the default download for annual titles to give players more control over what they're downloading. We are decoupling the download of Call of Duty Warzone from other titles. When you purchase an annual title, you will only download the files for that game by default. On the free-to-play side, players can opt in to get Call of Duty Warzone when they're downloading a new annual title, or simply download it separately at any point in time. The choice is yours. Flexibility and choice matter. We want to give players the choice to download each Call of Duty, including Warzone, when and how they wish. Then they said expanded texture streaming technology. And part of an ongoing effort to reduce file and download sizes, we're expanding our usage of texture streaming, starting with the Season 5 Reloaded update. With these capabilities, we can cycle content that is less frequently used by players to a streaming cache, avoiding the need to download it directly to your device storage. Going forward, more content will be included in this cache. With this change, you may see older content that briefly appears at a lower quality until the streaming cache has fully loaded. The resolution of content streamed from the cache will depend on what settings you select for this feature. To capture this change and give players more control over their content streaming experience, we are updating the current on-demand texture streaming setting to on-demand high-quality streaming and offering two options. You have the optimized default. Content appears at a high-fidelity graphic quality, increased internet bandwidth usage, or minimal content appears at a reduced graphical quality, lowers your internet bandwidth usage. And then download sizes and experience. So they said this is where you come in. The process begins with the download, and a big one, but downloading now will pave the way over the next several weeks and ultimately lead to a better experience when Call of Duty Black Ops 6 arrives. This initial download will not be permanently added to the stated file size to the storage space that Call of Duty takes up on your device. The update is reorganizing game files and adding new tech to prepare for the way for the full player interface arriving in October. Once complete, Call of Duty's footprint will decrease due to these file optimizations. PlayStation 5 players will acquire this update via 4 separate downloads. The initial download will be similar to other updates that are needed before booting up Call of Duty. The next update will be triggering within the Call of Duty experience a download when first accessing Modern Warfare 3 or Warzone. After the second update is complete, there will be another download when accessing MW3 and a final download when accessing Warzone. The PS5 requires split downloads due to differences in file organization. The initial download may be larger in size for players who have MW2 content still installed, and players on other platforms will acquire the entire update via single download, similar to other updates that are needed before booting up Call of Duty. Now, they said here's a thank you for bearing with us during this update because this is going to be a pretty big update. There's a free community pack. As a thank you to the community for completing this download, we're gifting players a pack of Battle Pass token tier skips, double XP tokens, and regular tokens. And from the start of Season 5 Reloaded until the end of Season 5, players who complete the download and log on will receive 10 1-hour double player XP tokens, 10 1-hour double weapon XP tokens, and 10 Battle Pass token tier skips. These tier skips and tokens will be delivered when you first log into Call of Duty after the Season 5 Reloaded update. Now, here's where we talk about the Black Ops 6 beta. They said move like you've never before using the new omnidirectional movement system in a variety of maps and game modes during the upcoming Black Ops 6 open beta. The first update as part of Season 5 Reloaded paves the way for a seamless entry into action. Players with Call of Duty and Season 5.5 update installed will automatically receive the beta as an update to their existing install. New or returning players without Call of Duty install can jump into Black Ops 6 open beta by downloading it directly from their platform storefront, and players will be able to preload the Black Ops 6 beta content starting on August 28th. The fastest way to jump into the beta immediately is to download the Season 5 Reloaded update and preload the beta content before the 30th. After the beta is over, beta content will automatically be removed during the Season 6 update. The estimated file size requirements are as follows. Please note that we are in the process of finalizing the beta release, so there may be some changes in the projected download sizes before the beta begins. Now, these are all the file sizes. For PlayStation, automatic update is going to be 34 gigabytes. That's if you have the Season 5 Reloaded update installed. If you don't, you will need to download 80 gigabytes. Then for PlayStation 4, it's 15 gigabytes if you have Season 5, 67 for players who don't have it installed. The Xbox Series X is 35 gigabytes or 75 if you don't have COD installed. Xbox One is 17 versus 52. Battle.net is going to be 32 gigabytes versus 74 gigabytes if you don't have COD installed. Steam is going to be 32 versus 66. And then the last one is Microsoft Store if you have the Game Pass, 29 gigabytes versus 68 gigabytes. So these are the file sizes that you can expect, and depending on your platform, if you have the game or not, that's what to expect for that. But following that, they said there's going to be a new interface coming in, and here's where like the early footage comes in. So first off, they said get your hands on the improved menu and navigation experience when the new user interface arrives in mid-October. We are still putting the finishing touches on the new interface and will follow up with the exact date of the transition in the weeks ahead. However, we're excited to give players a preview of where we're headed for the launch of Black Ops 6. This is a work in progress pre-release video, and the final product may vary, and they showcase a 15-second long clip. So you have Call of Duty, it goes into the menu, you have the home at the very top, you see home, and then you see all games, and then you can see the left side, it says Black Ops 6 Zombies, so you could jump directly into that. Then the right side, it says Black Ops 6, so that's going to be the multiplayer, you could jump into that. Then on the right side, it says Season 6 of Warzone, and you're able to get into that. Then at the very bottom, it'll tell you what you last played, so whatever particular game mode you were on, it says right here, Black Ops 6 Kill Confirm Multiplayer is the last thing that you were on, so you can automatically jump into that, skip all the other stuff with the preloading and all that. And then following that, you can go into the bottom one where it tells you the What's Hot area. You have the gunfight multiplayer, face-off multiplayer, quick play multiplayer. Now, if you end up clicking on Black Ops 6, it'll take you to a different menu, and this is where you see the actual Black Ops 6 title. It says Black Ops 6 top left corner. You have multiplayer, zombies, as well as single player, and that's probably the campaign. And then you have play, and then you have the store option. Now, my favorite part is when you actually click on the multiplayer, it takes you to the pregame lobby, and it says Black Ops 6 multiplayer on the top left. You have daily challenges, win 2 matches, get 50 eliminations with the recon perk, specialty equip, intercept 10 enemy projectiles with the trophy system field upgrade. You get 2,500 XP for those. At the top, you see the lobby, the weapons, the operators, the barracks, the store. Then on the right side, or the top right side, you have the HUD area where it gives you your level, your friends, your settings. And then the bottom left showcases the map. You have the opportunity to go back, select your voice all lobby, and then you can see that it is animated. So the pregame lobby, it shows one operator guy who's just fully animated. They only showcase for a couple of seconds, and then they showcase a little bit of the beta gameplay where you dive into it, and then they show just like the start of the match. But this is what you're going to be able to expect come around October. So that's what the new HUD is going to end up looking like. Are you guys excited for this? Do you think this is a good way for them to introduce the new HUD and make it? They showed another example photo right here with Black Ops 6 that says a couple days until installation. You have MW3, then you have Warzone, and then it shows all that stuff. And then they just mention and showcase the rest of the upcoming dates. So not really too much going on with the rest of the blog post, pretty much everything that we did talk about, but they mentioned that it's pretty much Call of Duty HQ app getting a full-on makeover and a full-on remastered update. And I'm guessing it's because of this update right here, which is why they ended up leaking the beta early, because they just had it all in one place and people were able to play the beta early. But yeah, that's all that I got for you guys here in this video. These are all the photos and everything you need to know about what Call of Duty is going for and what's going to be happening. But if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I do have another video planned for later today, probably going to be talking about zombies. But it's been your boy Chidzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back again. Peace.